Howdy folks, welcome back to Rusty Garage. On today's episode of playing with my rusty junk, let me turn this pile of scrap here into a sandblast table. This here is part of a ladder rack that came off of my old truck. And I got this tube steel here from a guy who sells equipment. This was part of a pallet that the equipment came on. He gave me these cut off sections for free. I'm actually going to cut these pieces off and weld them back here at the end, make one long stick of tube steel. So I know how much I have to work with, and I can cut to length what I need. So the camera decided to stop recording while I was cutting these edges off. So I just went ahead and did it without the camera. Yeah, see, I got them all mostly squared off. Got a nice bevel on there. Ready to weld. Got a little problem on these pieces. That they're beveled on both ends. Now if I want to use these pieces, what I'm going to have to do is weld them together there, then cut the tubing in half, and then weld them there, and then the squared off end, either or, we weld back onto this. Using this piece of angle iron here and some clamps, keep it jigged together, fill the weld in on the top here, tack it here, flip it over, do it again. All right, so I got one side welded down, let her cool off. Flip it over to the other side. So it's not perfect. It doesn't need to be. It just needs to hold. And we're going to weld it back on right here. And now we weld these longer ends together. And now we have one long, ugly, twisted section of pipe that we can cut to whatever length we need. All right, we got our 4 legs cut out, our 2 cross braces. You can see I got this side already mocked up. It's tack welded together. And I'm going to show you how I did this side. So my camera died and it was fixing to rain, so I didn't show finishing it out. But we had just enough material left in that stick for this cross brace, this cross member, and this vertical brace. It gives it plenty of strength. Don't really need it, but it's nice that we have it. That's about what she looks like. It's good and strong. A little wobbly, but most of the material was warped to begin with. This may not be the final version. I may add some stuff to it. I may add like an anvil or put that other vise on the corner there. Let's test her out. So my sandblaster stopped working after a minute. You can see here where it started working and then it got clogged and it just wouldn't come unclogged. But it did knock some of the loose paint and scale off of it. I'm pretty sure the issue is some wet sand. When I ordered the sand, it came in wet. I let it dry for a long time. It seemed dry. I guess it just wasn't dry enough and it clogged it up. It's a little grody in there. Not too bad, but down the hose is pretty bad. So you can see here another point for this table is I could zip tie this down so it won't move. And I'm going to use the pressure washer and blow that out. I'll leave the hose draped over this trailer here for a couple days. Hopefully the sun will heat it up and gravity will help dry it out. And hopefully get some fresh sand and try again. The table does exactly what I wanted it to do, so there's a win there. Putting up on these sawhorses makes a good surface for MIG welding. Not so much for as a fab table because it's all warped. You're not going to have a straight piece, but just for MIG welding or stick welding, we're going to have a bunch of slag. This is a better setup than the plastic table I was just using, which has a bunch of burns in it now. Another cool bonus feature, gives me a place to stand while working on my lifted truck. Neat. So that's it for now for a little table. When I get some more sand, I'll go ahead and make another video with that. I got plenty of stuff that needs to be sandblasted. But if you want to see it, like, subscribe, come on back for the next one. See ya.